Hey guys, welcome to Busted Built. Today working on the mud truck again. Gonna get going on these bump stops and try and get this suspension a little bit further ahead. So stick around and let's get to work. Alright, we got a little bit further here and I put a cross member up at the front of the truck here, hold everything, so hopefully this will tie everything in real nice. I gave myself enough room to clear the balancer for pulling the engine, servicing and all that. Did a nice little wrap around here, around my gearbox for the input shaft, and so still get that going and still can pull the gearbox out, do whatever we got to do, but wanted a lot of strength here to keep that frame from twisting and doing different weird things. So anyways, had to get that in there. So now I can cut this front temporary outfit out, get all that, get the front of the frame cut off, and then figure out what I'm going to do from there. So I've got this winch plate. It's supposed to be for a Jeep something or other, but I think that's going to end up going in here. Use that up so that way we can get a winch onto it. So somewhere in there, figure that all out. But I'm going to say this just doesn't need to be here anymore, so we'll cut that out, keep moving along. But the bump stops turned out real nice. Got it sitting right on them. The passenger side there, and then the driver's side a little more compact, but turned out real nice. Might end up having to get some new bump stops for it, so those ones are already looking kind of sad. So, but anyways, gives us enough clearance there for the panhard. She's sitting right down real nice. And then I also did get some springs. So I ended up getting some 6-inch lift springs for an XJ. And so those are quite a bit longer, but also got a lot more coil to them. So anyways, get a little bit more flex out of them. So I'll get them in there in a minute and show you guys those, but we're just working on what we're working on right now. Can't do much more than that, so we'll just keep moving along and see where we can get.
Don't believe
Alright guys, so that's what I was able to get done last weekend, and then we shut her down, and now we're back at it again this weekend, trying to get a little bit further. So anyways, we got this winch mount in here and everything tied into the frame here. Got a couple of little triangulated tubes here, really trying to keep everything rigid up in the front, especially for the winch. And again, the steering, don't want the frame doing any of this stuff or this stuff when it's trying to steer. So everything up here is going to be super tight. And then shocks are taken care of too. So got some mounts done up top and bottom. Got kind of fartsy with the artsiness. Again, easy to get carried away now that I've got a couple new tools with what I'm doing. So liking how it's all turning out. So those will keep everything limited for the axle there so my springs don't pop out. So that's where I've got them adjusted to. So that's all good there. And now I'm going to come back here. I want to cut these cab mounts off and put this tube through the frame right here. So I'm going to try and run it right about here. Give myself some room so that way the drive shaft come out over it. And then if the transfer case has to come out, then I can drop the transfer case and it won't be in the way. So I'm going to have it down about right there where it's at. But again, just here instead. So I'm going to get that going now. Like I say, get this cab mount, that cab mount cut off. And then we'll get this slipped through and welded up. Alright, we're going to wrap this video up right there. I got quite a bit done on it this weekend, so went ahead and welded a receiver up in the front here and went from the back, well not the back, but the back of the front cross members up to the front here, and got a whole bunch of bracing on that both ways, so that should be good and stout. I wanted something that I could double back to with my winch if I needed to, or if you ever need to jerk off the front. So receiver on there now. Happy with that guy. And then I put these little guys right here just to help tie this tube into the front and strap it in. Hopefully prevent that from ever pulling out if it was ever gonna before. So got that going, got our new springs in there, and then you got this cross member welded in too. So that all turned out pretty slick, and still want to get some material so I can come in and box this frame at least back to where it starts curving up there, and then figure out the rest from there. So I'll finally let the cat out of the bag, tell you guys what my idea is for a body on this. Originally it was going to be a Chevy Equinox, just because I had one that a customer practically gave me that just, you know, needed some work fixed up on it. But I'm going to go ahead and pass on that for the body on this, just because I don't think the visibility would be that great by the time you set an Equinox up there. you have ample room for me, but I'm really worried about the visibility. So want to get a Tahoe body for it, and I've got a buddy who's willing to donate one if everything works out. So hopefully this will be, I think it's a something early 2000s Tahoe. So that'll be perfect for just plug and play on the drivetrain, and then I'll at least have all the seating I want for people, gear, whatever. And that'll bring the wheelbase down quite a bit too. So I think this one's supposed to be like 140 some inches for the extended cab short bed. And so the Tahoe is 118 inches. So we'll be cutting off like somewhere in here probably, if I had to guess. But we're gonna wait and get the body on there and see what happens with how that's gonna fit on here. But super happy with how everything's turned out now. So we got the front end pretty much all wrapped up. Shocks, springs, bump stops, steering, panhard, all these cross members up in here. So I can't think anything else we really need to button up there for that suspension to be all set to go. So hopefully we'll be moving to the back here shortly and making some real progress. But this is where we're at now, and just got to keep moving on it. So anyways, appreciate everybody watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.